Hi, here I'm touching up the base of the mini-diorama with some cheap acrylic paints, a bit of black and a bit of white mixed up to some grey to touch up the edges. And after this I will mix in a bit of cadmium yellow to create a more sandy-like color to blend in the stones with the sand. Watch this.
In human history, who would you say? Noah? Moses? Well, the answer is actually Enoch. In the book of Jude it says, "Now Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about these men also, saying, Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000 of his saints." But I hear you though. You're saying it only says he prophesied. And you're right. But it is impossible to prophesy without preaching. So Enoch was the world's first preacher, and I cannot believe I had never heard of this before. There are actually 4 Enochs in the Bible. In the English Bible, there are only 2 Enochs names, but in the original Hebrew, there are 4 Enochs who have the same name and same meaning as Enoch, the man who never died. In Genesis 4, verse 17, we read of the infamous Cain, who had a son called Enoch. Now, that can't be the same Enoch we're thinking about, because his dad was called Jared. Then, in the original Hebrew, we meet another Enoch, but this time he had the name Hanok in English. And that's found in Genesis 25, verse 4. And again in Genesis 46, verse 9, in the original Hebrew, Reuben has a son called Enoch. But again, he's called Hanok. So as you can see, including our Enoch, the seventh from Adam, we have 4 Enochs in Scripture. Okay.
Watch this. As you can see here, I already added some turfs and weeds, and I touched up the cracks between the bricks and the cracks in the asphalt with a bit of very diluted black paint. Now I'm gonna white glue the base, the rest of the base, everything in between the bricks and the turfs, so I can fill it up with sand later on. Hope you're still here, so you can see me adding the last bit of sand. In this case, I just use some fine sifted play sand. And after that, I will show you part of the bench work I already did, but I wanted to start with this bit of slow TV today. Hope you like it. I'm using my finger to make the final touch-ups. And then I added some 50-50 water white glue mixture and ended up with this. Nothing fancy, just practicing and testing some techniques. And above all, having fun. Most of the time though. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Welcome everyone. Hi, welcome to Genx Diorama. I'm Sebas. Long story short, no, more of a short story long today. I'm gonna remove the ivor again. I want to clean up the space so I can build the brackets where the actual layout will be sitting on. So we need to get rid of this, and in the meantime I have got me some wood where I can build the brackets off. Unfortunately, this is also the space where I work on my projects, so that has to move also. I time-lapsed it because I don't want you to see me struggling for half an hour to make room for the layout, and now I can start building again. So join me. Nice. Nice. Spasm. Here you see the complete rim that will be up against the ceiling to hold up the backdrop. That's where the spaces with the parchment paper were for, so the rim won't stick to the backdrop when I'm gluing it. This is a spacer on the right side, in the corner of the wall. My apartment is not level and straight at all, so I need spaces everywhere in different kind of thicknesses just to make everything fit, make everything fit, make everything fit, make everything fit. And then I found a nice spider outside. And I was distracted again. But now for the big moment. Will the spacers come off? That's where I used the parchment paper for when I glued the rim down with white glue. I hope it will come off. And now I can remove the rest of the spacers to make room for the backdrop to fit in. I already fitted in the right side of the backdrop, you can see it at the end here. In the meantime, I was measuring up how high the layout surface will be. I'm not completely sure yet on which height I prefer, somewhere in between 55 and 60 inches I think. But we'll decide later on when the backdrop is mounted to the wall. I like mine a little bit high because I'm a tall guy, so that's why I choose between 55 and 60 inches. Which height for your layout do you prefer and why? Tell me in the comments. At the end of this video I'm showing you I actually can make some nice holes, and next time I hope to paint the backdrop a nice color. See you soon in the comments. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.